Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
It was an epic Saturday, in fact, better than most Sundays at the WGC-Dell Technologies Match Play. And we're left with a final four of number 1, 3, 15, and 17 in the world. Scottie Scheffler's trying to repeat. He'd be the first since Tiger in 2004 to do it. And McIlroy against Cam Young, the other bracket boy. That is a heavyweight matchup. Burns and Scheffler, best of friends. And here we go. Let's hear from our 4 semifinalists.
And what a day for Rory McIlroy. I got a two-part question for you. First off, you had 17 birdies today and just 1 bogey. What does that say about your game today? And secondly, both your matches went to the 18th hole, so what does that say about the competition?
Exactly. If someone had told me I was going to make 17 birdies today, I definitely wouldn't have thought that I was going to be playing the 18th twice. So that goes to show the level of competition. Look, the standard out here is so high, and that's the level of golf you have to bring to advance in these things. I played really well this morning against Lucas, and played equally as well today against Xander in the afternoon. And it's if you're not making a birdie every other hole, you feel like you're falling behind. So it's you gotta be on top of your game, and thankfully I was today.
Is there something that you prioritized that you did well today? Something that you take, you put your head on the pillow tonight for a long rest, and you want to get one, and say, God, I did that. I'd excelled at that today.
I stayed aggressive to my targets. It's the end of the weekend, the greens are slopey and they're starting to put pins on little shelves and little levels, and but I stayed really aggressive, I felt, with my targets on my iron play and give myself a ton of chances. And then I guess that was really pleasing, but I think the thing that stood out today was my putting. I putted great. I held a lot of putts this morning to keep myself in it, and then even this afternoon held a great putt on 15 for birdie up the hill there, and then obviously the putt on the last to finish it off.
You played 36 holes today, like we talked about. What was more demanded from you, your physical well-being or your mental well-being out there today?
I think both. Legs are feeling a little bit heavy right now, so I'll go get a little bit of treatment from the physio. And but the mental part is I've had a couple of real back and forths today, so yeah, mentally it's a bit of a grind, but I think as long as I rest up, get a good night's sleep, and do all the right things for recovery, I'll be good to go again in the morning.
Should be fun. Congratulations on the day.
Thanks, Todd.
A great day for Cam, in control of his match against Billy Horschel. You had to hang on against Kurt to advance to the semifinals today. What do you feel like you excelled at in both those matches today?
I feel like I played very similar golf, honestly. Kurt made a really nice run on the back nine. I mean, he birdied 11, just missed on 12, birdied 13, birdied 14, birdied 16. So, I mean, anytime someone shoots that on you on the back nine, it's just going to be close. Very rarely does someone shoot 4 under and you just shoot 5 and blow them out. So, I don't know. I felt like I was playing really well. I made a bunch of committed golf swings, and obviously missed a couple putts late, but I hit some really good putts, so I can't complain about those.
I had a player tell me this week that each match feels like it's Sunday of a stroke play event.
It does.
How do you describe the intensity out there in every match?
Yeah, I think unless you are just so many up, unless you're like Dormy 7, and even then you really shouldn't relax, but it's hard not to. It just feels like everybody in this field as a whole is so good. And the golf course is just set up in a way that at any point anyone can make a bunch of birdies in a row. So you just really have to be on your toes, and just know that it can be your stretch and it can be theirs at any point in the match. So just trying to keep yourself focused on what you're doing that very moment, and really thankful that one's over.
We've seen Rory McIlroy play for over a decade. We know how he plays. It looks like, from my perspective, and you tell me if I'm wrong, you guys kind of are similar. You're powerful players, good iron players. Do you feel like you've got similar games because you've played a few practice rounds together?
I would like to think so, because he's obviously pretty good. So yeah, I mean, he's a very modern golfer, hits it a long way, controls his distance really well, and can eat a golf course alive from tee to green, and I'd like to think that I can do the same. So I think tomorrow will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, what do you need to be committed to tomorrow against Rory?
I think, one, the tee shots. He's going to take some lines that probably I can't even take. And I think just the putts, too. I've trusted my reads really well all week. And I missed a couple late today, but I hit some really good putts. So I think just continuing to trust those reads and know that a lot of them are going to be right. I just kind of pulled a few bad ones out of the hat late today.
Yeah, another winning interview with Scottie Scheffler. Scottie, I want to get in your head a little bit. When you were down 3 with Jason Day, what were you thinking?
I was thinking that he was doing Jason Day-like stuff. I mean, he birdies 1, and then he made one mistake there on 3, and then after that, I mean, he hit it to 4 feet, then he hit it to 3 feet, and then he hit it from 280 to like 5 feet. And so I didn't really do anything wrong. I think I was, on my scorecard, I was probably 200 through 6 and was 3 down. And so there's not much you can do about that. And if he was to keep up that pace for the whole round, I'd just take my hat off and shake hands and tell him great job and keep up the good work. But fortunately for me, he wasn't able to do that. It's never easy to keep up that pace, and I just tried to stay patient and choose my moments. And he made a mistake on 8, and then I birdied 9, and then kind of got back into the match. And then I had a really good back 9.
I was talking with Sam Burns, who you will face, and we'll talk about that in a moment, about the energy here at Austin Country Club, and he says it's electric. How would you describe it?
It's pretty exciting out there. The lake looks like it's a lot of fun out there on the left. The 13 and 14, and the crowds are tremendous here. It's been such a pleasure playing here for I guess it's my 3rd year now, and it's been a ton of fun coming out here and playing in front of a home crowd and getting the support, and I'll definitely miss this tournament.
Do you feel the crowd behind you?
I think so. I mean, they definitely, when my putts go in, it seems like it's a bit louder than when my opponents go in, and I don't know if that's in my head or not, but I like having the support, and so it's been really fun.
And finally, playing Sam tomorrow. I've heard players say it's tough to battle friends, but you guys are really tight. Families hang out together. You guys vacation together. You stay together out on the PGA Tour. Is there any uncomfortableness playing Sam tomorrow?
I don't know if uncomfortable is the right word. I think it's definitely a little bit strange, but at the end of the day, we're competitors and we're out here trying to, play well and win a golf tournament. And so we'll go out tomorrow and we'll compete. And then when the match is over, we'll shake hands, take our hats off, and go back to being buddies and just being ourselves.
Yeah, he did drop a big one on you at Colonial. You owe him one?
Well, yeah. Hopefully, I can drop a few long ones on him tomorrow.
Sam Burns playing this championship for the first time, and he's made his way to the semis. You battle Patrick Cantley, one of the top seeds this morning, and you take care of Mackenzie Hughes in the afternoon. What are you most proud of that you accomplished today?
Well, I think I think the biggest thing in match play is not really giving your opponent a hole, and I feel like we did a good job of that today. We were always kind of in a hole and gave ourselves a lot of chances, and was able to make some key putts. So I think that felt really nice.
You're not only playing your opponent, but you also have some electricity outside the ropes as well. How would you describe the environment today?
Yeah, it's awesome. The fans here are incredible. I love playing in front of Texas fans, and it's been a blast so far. I have a feeling if I play Scottie tomorrow, I won't have a lot of cheers, but that's all right.
Finally, mentally and physically, I know this day is exhausting. You got the same thing happening tomorrow. So what do you need to bring to the golf course to succeed again?
Well, I think, tonight, go back and rest and recover, and having the opportunity to compete, I think that's really all the motivation I need, and I'm looking forward to the day.
Can't miss Sunday, and it gets underway 10 a.m. Eastern time on Golf Channel, then the finals and consolation 3 Eastern on NBC.